guys, welcome back to another episode of Face to Face. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Josh. I'll be your guys' host for today's program. Today, we're going to talk about social movements. You guys know what a social movement is. You probably have heard of some, but today I really want to talk a bit more about it and how you guys can get involved in social movements today. And we have with us Benjamin Shuihei from campaign.com. Hey Benjamin, thanks for being with us here today, man.
Nice to see you.
Benjamin, before we get started, let's let the viewers get to know who you are. Would you mind introducing yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Ben. I'm the Chief Engagement Officer here at campaign.com. Campaign.com, we're a social movement platform which is started here in Jakarta for Indonesia, but for a worldwide audience. We've just started about 2 years ago. So we have about 140,000 change makers. We call the whole community change makers, which is pretty cool. And about 150 hashtag campaigns that's currently on the platform. Very proud of these organizers because they are definitely pushing the envelope and where the community and society wants to go. And across the social movements, it cuts across different sectors like environmental issues, gender equality, including like bringing books to Kalimantan, which I thought was like fantastic. So yeah, that's what campaign.com we're currently doing. All right,
thanks Ben for joining us today from campaign.com. So before we get too deep into this, let's just talk, what is a social movement?
I think a social movement has a few characteristics. Main thing is you need to be very aware of like what exactly is the change that you want to create. Some are looking at big, broad national issues. So some might be political social movements. They want to elect somebody into office. Some can be as small and as, not just small, but really relevant and close to your heart to something within your own community, within your school campus. Some want to install more gender-neutral toilets in school. Some are trying to beautify the warungs around the community. So it can be small little things like this that help to move the needle a bit forward for your community and for society.
So it's something to make a change for our community or society, something for the better of people,
for the better.
Right? And you pointed out some examples of gender equality. I think, I mean, some other ones are like feminism, like that's a big social movement.
Yes.
And yeah, so I think there's a lot of great causes. And you guys from campaign.com, how are you linked to a social movement? What is it you guys specifically do?
Our main aim is to make the social movements more sustainable, and how to create them and how to organize them so that they are more sustainable, at the same time easier for people to understand. Social movements as a concept, it's not a very, when people think about social movements, they go like, oh my god, it's complicated.
Yeah.
I need a lot of time, I need a lot of help, I need financial support, I don't have politicians supporting me and stuff like that. We are breaking down the system, we're breaking down the steps so that everybody can be a change maker. Anybody can actually do social movements as part of their own life. So whether you are from the age of 5 all the way to the age of 90, as long as you can answer what you want to change in the world, we can create a whole system up for you.
Wow. Okay, so tell me about this system. How does that work?
Our main tagline is hashtag for change.
For change. Hashtag
right?
for change.
Hashtag
all right.
for change. So it starts off with FORCHANG. So F looks at your future building attitude. We want you to look at within yourself. Why are you doing this? What are your personal biasness towards the social cause? And then we want you to be very objective oriented. And from then on, all the way up to evaluating effectiveness, which is E. So at every single step, once you've got a good roadmap for your social movements, then you just follow through the plan.
Yeah.
And once the plan is out, it's easier to know what kind of change you want to create. And then from there on, it's a matter of following through the plan. And then for us at campaign.com, we're guiding you. We're making sure that you have good link-ups to other community groups, mentors should you need so, and also people who have done social movements before, so you're not alone.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people feel that once you're doing this, oh like, my God, I'm on my own stage. No one's gonna care. I am just talking out loud on Twitter, and I'm just shouting my views out.
Right.
We want to make sure that you have your own support group for doing that.
Right. Yeah. And you're right. Like, I think even before people are like overwhelmed with like, oh my gosh, I want to do this, they like don't even, they get scared. It's like, I don't even want to do it. And so campaign.com, you guys really provide. I think it's really great. You guys have a detailed strategy,
Yeah.
And it's organized, and it
Yes.
really helps people to organize how to really achieve whatever they want to achieve.
So we have done a lot of workshops with what we call our next gen change makers, and next gen change makers are people who have not done any social movements before, who are not part of any existing organizations. We've done about 3 runs of next gen change maker workshop. I think we have about 90 in the class.
Wow.
Yeah. Really cool. Cycle 1, Cycle 2, Cycle 3. Cycle 1, I find them amazing because they are all very young. They are between the ages of 18 to about 26. One of the campaign is called Ayo Membaca, and it's basically bringing the joy of reading to greater society.
Okay.
So they want to increase reading in Jakarta in Indonesia. And as you know, reading as a culture here, nobody really does it, right? Indonesia does have one of the worst literacy rates in the world. I think you're second below, I think, one of the African nations. So that is one thing, one campaign that has long-term effects because you're trying to improve literacy rate in Indonesia. But in order to do that, we actually met Intan, the organizer. She was our first run participant. And from there, she met other supporters. She managed to get volunteers for her project. She has done one crazy big event with Taman Baca Innovator at Kereta, and that is they're bringing books in the train stations.
Oh, wow, okay.
And encouraging people in the train stations and on train to actually start reading. So instead of you looking through your phone, looking through your Facebook and looking through your Twitter feed, you're actually holding a book and reading.
Wow.
And that's supposed to create this whole chain reaction of creating this whole safe environment to read. So that's just one example of one innovative young change maker that we are so lucky to have actually met during our Cycle 1 workshop. And from then on, we've met 89 other change makers. We are hoping to do more workshops along this year. At the same time, we are tying up with other social entrepreneurs and social enterprises to look at how do we actually make that social movements a bit more sustainable. So we are bringing them not just resources from conceptualization, but all the way to implementation, but looking at implementation and beyond. How do we make sure that when their community is strong enough and engaged enough, they have people that they can then count on and they can actually earn a basic, decent living out of that. So that is how to make things more sustainable for them. And
I think you guys are really big on sustainability, and that's really important because if you start something, you don't want to just have it die when you know, you want to keep it going. So, hey man, thanks for sharing with that. We're going to come back after the commercial break and talk a bit more. Face. I'm here with Ben from campaign.com. We're talking about social movement, social change, and how campaign.com has been a supporter of social movements for the past 2 years. And over the break, you told me that you guys have supported about 140 campaigns in just the past 2 years. Tell me, what are some of those campaigns like that you guys have supported?
My God, off the top of my head, we have supported campaigns. Hashtag Staying Alive, which is a bunch of UI students.
Like a disco, you know.
Yeah, very. When I first heard the campaign, I thought, wait, you're trying to bring disco back? And I'm like, no. Yeah, but no. So they are a bunch of UI students who are in, they are all future doctors.
Okay.
And they have actually found out one huge challenge right now facing doctors and emergency services. It's a lot of your ambulances can't get to the people on time. And traffic, right? Marched everywhere. So they want to increase bystanders' approach to CPR.
Interesting.
So the whole campaign is how to improve people's awareness about CPR,
Yeah.
so that people are not relying so much on ambulances. They can actually practice CPR on
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
that have cardiac arrest
Yeah.
if you see them. So that's the whole social movement based on that. That is one, I think, much needed here,
Yeah.
kind of social movement. We were also very lucky to be part of like Mulai Bicara. That's a movement, a social movement on trying to end sexual violence against women.
Yeah.
And that's with Lentera Sintas Indonesia. We're also very proud of working with WWF Indonesia.
Okay.
So
Oh wow.
yeah,
The
so-
panda bear.
Yeah, well, much more than panda
More than
bears.
panda bears.
Yeah, Indonesia, huge ecosystem,
Yeah.
and the fact that Sumatran tigers
Yes.
only exist here
In Sumatra.
and nowhere else in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
And last year was the first year they brought an international campaign called Double Tigers here
Okay.
in Indonesia, and we helped them with their overall strategy and how to make sure that that campaign goes everywhere.
So in Senai City, all those tigers, that was you guys, right?
Yes.
There. Oh wow, that's cool.
We weren't the event organizers, of course, but
Oh.
then when we looked at the overall campaign, we want to make sure that Double Tigers goes everywhere. So whether it's going to the schools and it's going to Senayan City, those cute little tigers, and how they want to raise funds to make sure that they are saving the endangered species. 317 tigers left.
Oh wow.
That's it.
Is that endangered? That's
That is
endangered level, right?
That's extremely endangered.
Extremely endangered. Okay, wow.
So they're trying to save the habitat and make sure that the whole tiger population here has somewhere to go.
Wow, that's so cool. So earlier, the first one you shared, they were UI students, right? They
Yes.
were university students. And
University
earlier,
students.
you spoke about change makers. You call these guys change makers, the people that make changes, right?
Yes.
And what's great about campaign.com is you guys said you have workshops to support
Yeah.
these people that want to make change. Like before any of that, how did these people get involved in that? Who wants to be a change maker?
That's all coming from your own passion.
Yeah.
It all has to come from your heart, right? And that's why our logo is actually the blue heart. It comes from what you see around the world, what you see around the community. And I asked, and usually it's one simple question: what do you want to change? Some could be like, oh, I want to change the transportation in Indonesia. Big idea, very valid. I go like, okay, how can we break up that big concept into something smaller, and then things that are winnable, small successes to lead to the big change. Some are as simple as, oh, I want to make sure that the streets in Jakarta are safe for women because the roads are poorly lit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of harassment that's going on the streets. How do I make sure that it's being reported accurately and the police authorities are doing something about it? So there's a lot of all these pertinent social issues that's happening on the ground. So whether you are aware of that's happening, or you just need to really just take a look around your own community, what do I want to change?
Yeah.
And it's that simple one question that then trigger off a slew of other questions in your head, like, oh, how do I get involved? How do I sign up? How do I get other people to join me? So in these workshops, we are actually going through the entire roadmap of change making. Creating our own social movements on campaign.com. We teach them what are the little ways they can do, how to better communicate their strategy out, how to communicate their key message out, who can I network with, who are my closest allies, who have done this before, and who can I talk to. The most important thing, like I was telling you just now, is a lot of these change makers are feeling alone.
Yeah.
And we do not want them to feel alone.
Right.
We built this whole community around them that are well supported. At the same time, they know who to turn to for help.
And I think it's important because a lot of us we see a big problem, and instead of wanting to face it, it's not natural for us to just face a problem. We back off, and it's like, oh, you know what?
Other people will do it.
Other people, right? And that's not really the best mindset, because if other people do it, nobody's going to do it.
Yeah.
And so I think what's really great is you guys really empower and you encourage and you prepare just basic, basic steps. And like you said, small successes to reach the big victory, right?
Yes.
So I think that's really great that you guys can do that. And I hope that the viewers can get, they know now that there's people that can help. If they have an idea, they want to solve a problem, don't stop. Don't be scared.
Yeah, don't be scared. So along the way, we've been doing not just workshops, but we've also wanted to showcase all these social movements, all these young social movements on where they're going. So upcoming next Tuesday, we're actually doing like a networking night to showcase these student-led projects. Actually, one of them is actually made here.
That's something that definitely they can be a part of. And
Yeah.
you know what? After the commercial break, we're going to let you guys know how you guys can get involved, all right? Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to Face to Face. I'm here with Ben from campaign.com. Before we keep going, let's just play a quick game.
Sure.
This is I'm going to show you some photos.
Yeah.
And you just tell me what is it.
Okay.
All right. What do you think it is? All right. Let's see the first one. What's the first photo? What is that, Ben?
Cute polar bears.
Polar bear. Is it a polar bear?
Polar bear.
Show us.
Polar bear.
Yes.
Yay! It's quite cute. Yeah.
Next one. What the?
Oh my
What
god.
is that? 5 seconds.
I have no idea.
3. What do you think?
Probably an
somebody.
actor. Yeah, probably. I have no
Let's
idea.
see who it is. It's Obama.
Oh my god.
That's really zoomed in on
Yeah.
his eye. How are we supposed to know that?
How are we supposed to know that?
All right,
Yeah, right.
next photo. Let's see who it is next.
Big change maker he is. Yeah.
That's right.
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
New
Is
York.
this right? Show us. There it is.
Yeah.
Good work. And next one. What's the next one?
That's an African elephant.
An African elephant. Is he right?
I'm thinking. Oh my god, it's a rhino.
It's a rhinoceros. Another one.
Yeah,
on
wait,
the
it's
endangered
gonna
list.
kill me.
Right. Next one.
That would be a snowman.
Snowman. There it is. Let's see if it is right. There's the
Right.
snowman. Okay, okay.
Oh, very frozen. Gingerbread man.
Gingerbread. Is that it? Is that
That's
it?
a,
Is that a
that's a
cookie?
gingerbread.
Show us.
That's a gingerbread.
Yes, gingerbread cookies.
Yeah.
Delicious. What do we got next? What is that?
That could be a hermit crab or a snail.
Hermit crab or snail?
Snail.
It's a snail.
Yeah. Great.
Okay. We got one more? Oh. Come on, what's that?
That's your transport here. I don't know what to call it.
You know what it's called?
What?
It is called a bajai.
All right.
There it is. Have you heard one of those before?
Twice.
Nice.
Yeah. Like twice.
Oh.
That's a crab.
Wow. All right. Is it a crab?
That's a crab.
All right, man. Good work. Good
Not
work.
bad.
All right. You got all those, except Obama, which I would
I
not have been able to
know.
get to because it was
I
like, how do you tell
know.
from an eye?
Yeah.
All right, Ben, back to social movements. So we've
Right.
talked a lot about campaign.com. Really great what you guys going on. You're really supporting and empowering people to do something positive. And we talked about some of the projects you guys have been involved in and what you're involved in now. But I'm pretty sure the viewers are like, okay, so why? Why should this matter to me? I know for some of the Venusian viewers,
Right.
we need to have 30 hours of community
Yes.
service to
Yes.
graduate.
Yeah.
So if you guys are looking for
Projects.
projects to get involved in,
Yeah.
you can definitely contact campaign.com. But tell me, why do you think these guys should care?
You are the next generation of the nation. There's no better way to say it, and then
Yeah.
it's going to sound like really cliched about it, but if you're not going to do anything to make changes and you want to build a better future for your kids or even for yourself, don't wait for others to do so.
Yeah.
I think right now, if you have the power of internet in your hands, the tools to create change are there. You have campaign.com, you have the people, you have the app, you have linkages to networks all over the world. There is no better time to be a change maker than now.
Yeah.
And that includes coming to our workshops or going on to campaign.com and downloading an app and whatsoever. But right now, if you want to create change, that is all the tools you need. So no better time, do it now.
And we talked during the break earlier, like it is now. Now is the time. Like go do something, because I think too much of us are in the mindset where, oh, you know what, that's a big problem.
Right.
We'll just let someone else figure it out, or we'll just watch and see what happens.
Right, but also like given the fact that it's been very politically charged for the past few weeks, right? Here, and a lot of people are frustrated about how things unfolded. People are frustrated about how society is going to go. People are afraid of how society is going to go. Now is the time to start taking action. Who can I grab? Who can I ask to support my cause, or look at things that you want to do within your own little community. Small actions, as well as local community, local movement, local impact. So if you want to make something for yourself, for your own future, now is the time.
And I think people need to break that mindset that it's like, oh, it's too big, or it's too hard.
It's too,
because if anything was easy, everybody would be doing it, right?
Yes. And we want to make basically change making almost like a lifestyle, that you can earn something good out from this. So social activists usually are relegated in terms of like social standing in the world, but they are the ones that are constantly pushing the envelope forward in society. So why not? And those skills that they're doing, the type of event management they're doing, those are things that are relevant in every single industry. So whether you're in banking, whether you're a doctor, you can also be a change maker.
Yeah, and it's definitely something you can be proud of, is that, hey, I was a part of this social movement. And if you don't want to start one, you can always be a part of it. And tell me about how campaign.com allows people to, like, for example, if someone was like, okay, you know what, I want to join something, what can I support? Like, what resources do you guys have?
Come to campaign.com, download our app. It's available both on iOS and on Android. Join the For Change community. Write down there, #ForChange.
Get that hashtag
down, right? Because from there, you're constantly updated about what's going on within the social change, social causes community here in Indonesia. And every single notification goes directly to your phone. So if you want to be joining other changemakers in, like, hey, I think this is really cool, leave a comment. You can chat with other changemakers within the app. So everything's built for you. The ecosystem is now there. Now the power of change is in your hands. You can use it.
There's no excuse now. You can't be like, oh, I didn't know about that. Now you know about it. You know there's a place where they post it. And this is just Indonesia. And there's, like you said, over the past 2 years, there's at least 140 social movements happening.
Well, we want to bring campaign.com. We want to be very civil about this. We want to be the first social network that is being built here in Indonesia across the globe.
Yeah, there you go.
So we want to bring Indonesia's story and the thirst and what Indonesia represents. It's built on people power.
Yes.
It's built on democracy. It's the largest Muslim majority country in the world. At the same time, it is a huge myriad of culture, of religions, of people that come together to build Indonesia. And I don't think there is a greater nation to actually be a symbol of people power than that. So to translate people power into good action, I think campaign.com can actually go a few ways.
That's awesome. Ben, thank you so much for sharing with us today, man. Really great. Campaign.com, what you guys are doing.
Thank
and
you.
Guys,
thank you
for the viewers, you guys, if you feel like, you know what, I want to do something more than just what I'm doing. If you want to make a change, definitely check out campaign.com. Like Ben said, you guys can download the application. You can just start to get involved, get to know what's going on. And once you feel compelled, make a move. Go do something. If you want to make a change, it's possible. Don't be afraid. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching Face to Face today. My name is Josh. Ben, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you guys stay tuned. Next week, we're going to have another social change maker. See you guys next week on Face to Face.